Hey everybody, Tyler here from Camp Kitchen, and today we're going to be prepping up some freeze-dried breakfast options for some upcoming canoe trips. We have some fresh fruit to freeze-dry that we're going to be adding with some oats and maybe some nuts and some other ingredients to make hot cereal. It's going to be really good. Favorite breakfast of ours, and it's nice and quick when you're getting ready to get onto the water. For ingredients for the freeze dryer tonight, we have some local strawberries that we got at the market today, as well as some beautiful rhubarb. And we have some bananas that were in our freezer, and we have some beautiful wild blueberries as well. I'm gonna be making two different hot cereals. So I'm gonna be doing a strawberry rhubarb almond, and the other one's gonna be a blueberry banana pecan. And then I'm gonna add some beautiful oats that I bought today, and maybe a couple other ingredients. I haven't really thought that through yet, but I just wanna get these into the freeze dryer so that they're all dried up and ready to go. And I'm just gonna prep them pretty simple. The rhubarb I'm just going to slice thin. Strawberries I'm going to take the green bit off and maybe half them or quarter them. Bananas I'm just gonna slice them. Blueberries I'm gonna leave whole. Put off some of these ends. I'm just gonna wash them. First, I'm going to lay my cut piece of parchment down, and then I'm just going to slice the rhubarb nice and thin. I was contemplating like lightly blanching the rhubarb. Once it's warmed up, it'll still be sort of from raw, which could be stringy, but I feel like if I just slice it thin enough, the boiling water we put into the oats should be enough to cook the rhubarb to a nice consistency. It should be like a little bit crunchy, but cooked all the way through and not stringy. I didn't buy quick oats. I bought rolled oats. Cook in 10 minutes, I think, or 5 minutes. It's so pretty and vibrant. Vibrant in flavor too. We have some local maple sugar that might end up making its way into the hot cereal as well for a bit of a sweetener. Up next, we're gonna prep up the strawberries. We have beautiful Ontario strawberries. And I'm just gonna first pluck the green bit off the top. I don't cut the green bit off the top because I don't like to waste any of the strawberry. And it's kind of what it looks like when it's plucked, and it's okay if there's a little bit of green bit left. It's edible. That's how you know they're good strawberries. Put them in your mouth and you can crush them without using your teeth. See some people take the tops off strawberries and they got half the strawberry on a cutting board that they throw in the compost bin.
Not in this house. Why are you looking at me?
You can't pluck the tops off of strawberries when they're not like nice local strawberries. I don't think anything in this meal is going to make anyone cry. No jalapenos, no onions. That's it. That's all the ways. See that? Strawberry pairs beautifully with this IPA. We should hurry up though because there won't be any strawberries left to freeze dry. So I'm just gonna half most of these. They're gonna break up anyways once they come out because they're gonna be like a little piece of styrofoam. If they're too big, I'm gonna quarter them just so they dry evenly. Cassie's hoping they don't all fit on the tray. I think that's it. Don't want to overflow the tray.
Here.
No.
I told the kids
No.
this is how they choke at the dinner table. The other
No.
day. Please.
No, it's too big for you.
Just
No.
one. Okay,
No.
cut it in half.
No. It's a waste.
It's not. Ready?
Yeah. That was way too low. Scout gets a strawberry. Good boy.
There's nothing better than strawberries. Action.
Action. Action! Some enthusiasm. The blueberries are going to be the hardest ones because I have to cut them all in half. I'm just kidding. Tosh said that these might not dry very good. He said that they will, but they have a harder time because the skin traps in the water, so they might take longer. But if that's the case, then I'll just kind of smush them and then we'll put them in for longer. Look at my hands.
Looks like you've gone and murdered somebody.
I murdered the king of blueberries. Bananas, I'm just gonna cut into chunks. It gets very ooey and gooey. Be aggressive.
That was impressive.
Okay, so all the fruit are all prepped up and on trays. We're gonna fire them in the freeze dryer and we'll see you in a couple days and we'll assemble the hot cereal. Good night, little fruits. Okay, it's been a couple days and we pulled out the freeze dried fruit. So now we're gonna finish up the oatmeal. We have to do a little bit of math and measuring. First of all, look how cool some of these turned out. The rhubarb is so light and I guess it's all kind of foamy. Strawberry turned out beautiful as well. Blueberries dried well. Like light little puff balls. And the banana is, I think the banana I found the most surprising because of how much sugar was in the banana. It's like candy almost now. It's crazy. Super cool with the result, really happy with the results, really cool stuff. So I'm going to start getting all the other ingredients ready. So I want to keep this really simple and really easy. First ingredient are these rolled oats. They're sprouted oats, so they're a little bit easier on your digestion system and just a little bit better for you. So I went with this option for that reason. I've got some nuts. Pecan for the blueberry banana. I got some almonds for the strawberry rhubarb. They're unroasted, unsalted, so I'm just gonna hit them in the oven for a little bit just to get a roast on them. I've got this Red Mill maple sugar just to sweeten up the oatmeal a little bit. It's made from 100% maple syrup, so it's a really good alternative for sugar for this cereal. I'm gonna fire the pecans and almonds into the oven. I just have the oven on 350. I'm just gonna do a dry roast. First, I'm going to break them up a little bit. So I'm just going to use a food processor. These are whole almonds. And I'm just going to pulse them a couple times just to break them up a little bit. I don't want them to be powder. I just want them to be little pieces. For that. Just gonna pour those onto a tray.
Very good.
Nice little pieces. There's a little bit of dust, but that's just gonna roast up and it'll go into the oatmeal. It'll be good. And then the pecans, I'm gonna do the same, but I don't have to do it nearly as much to the pecans because pecans are way softer than whole almonds. That's good for that. I'm gonna fire these in the oven at 350 for.
I'm trying to give you like accents.
What does this mean?
No, those are my directors.
Okay.
My directors.
I'm just gonna pop these in the oven at 350 for, I don't know, about 10 minutes until they're nice and roasted up. I think that would be one portion. It's 100 grams. It also is exactly 1 cup, which says that it's 2 portions. We were gonna double up anyways, because like a 4-packet Quaker would be like 3 to 4 packets would be like a typical morning, right? 1 packet of Quaker is 28 grams. So this is in between 3 and 4 packets. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some weights to figure out how much fruit I need while the nuts are roasting. When they come out, I'll add them and figure that out. But I'm just gonna do for 1 serving, and then we can extrapolate that into the full-size batch. For banana blueberry, so this is 1 bowl in the morning you'd have. How much blueberry would we want? $10 grams?
Yeah.
Does that seem... That's 10 grams. Does that seem like enough? They're gonna blow up too once they... And then... Bananas. That's 10 grams of bananas, but I think we should go 15 grams of bananas. You think?
Yeah.
Or 20 grams?
15.
15? Sweet. Write that down. I got a test here. I wanted to see what the bananas were like. I don't know how weird they're gonna be. Like, they're probably gonna end up getting mushed up into the oatmeal. Like once you're like cooking and stirring it, it'll probably make like a banana paste, because they're probably gonna be pretty soft. Tasty though, really tasty.
They smell glorious. Gonna be such a perfect addition.
100 grams of oats. And then I feel like it's gonna be quite a bit of rhubarb. So 5 grams of rhubarb. You think?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm asking. Breaking the fourth wall. That's 10 grams of strawberry. I kind of have a feeling it's the same with the strawberries as the bananas, is they're going to mush up a little bit when you rehydrate them. So it's gonna make the whole bowl of oats like strawberry creamy, I'm pretty sure. Like I don't think it's gonna be big chunks of strawberry in it. Maybe like some chunks, but I'm gonna kind of play around with the sugar. The sugar's gonna be hard to tell because we're not gonna really know until we're eating it if it's gonna be enough sugar or not. And I could test out 1 bowl, but I don't really feel like eating a bowl of oatmeal right now. So I think I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate. 1 tablespoon?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably good. We don't want it to be too sweet. Right?
The fruit's gonna make it sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody might not be a sweet tooth.
Okay, I think that's good. So I'm gonna put and it's also maple sugar, so it is like, it packs a good punch of sweetness. Okay, that's our roasted. Yummy. 50 grams? 60 grams? 60 grams. That's good. It's a good portion. I think 50 grams for the pecans. You think? Yeah. Yeah?
Is it pronounced pecan or pecan?
Depends on what you want to call it. Okay, with all the math figured out and it's all written down in my book, we're just going to wait until the proper size bags come in before we package it all up, because we want to package it portion by portion. That way every single portion is going to have the same amount of berries, same amount of maple sugar, same amount of oats. So we're going to Ziploc bag all the ingredients up, and the new bags should be here within the next couple days. It's been a couple days since we pulled the fruit out of the freeze dryer, and I've been taking some samples to work and having them, and I've sort of manipulated the recipes a little bit. It's a little bit tricky to figure out portion size, ratio with the fruit, but also the first batch I tested out really needed a bit more sugar, so I ended up doubling up the fruit, doubling up the maple sugar, and this morning I had a bowl and it was like just right. Now, I haven't had the strawberry rhubarb yet. I've only done it with the banana and blueberry because I kind of wanted to try the baseline of the same flavor, sort of understand what I needed to do. So I'm just going to double the fruit that we allotted for the strawberry rhubarb and double the maple sugar as well. And we'll test it out when we go camping, but I feel like that's going to get us really, really close. Taking the 100 gram oat portion that we had already scaled up to work, I realized it actually is a good portion. And what I think is that because the sprouted oats are not as pulverized as an instant oat, they don't swell and get quite as gluey. They're very soft and silky and actually a lot lighter than what the Quaker product is, which is usually really heavy and stick to your ribs. So the portion size is actually like really good with the 100 grams. So I'm maintaining that as well. I'm just going to portion them right in the bags that we have made up. So I'm just gonna tear the weight of the bag, and then I'm just gonna build it right in here. And we're doing the blueberry banana first. So I need 30 grams of banana, some blueberry, some pecan, and last but not least, some maple sugar. There you go, one bag, done. Now we'll do a bag of the strawberry rhubarb. Some rhubarb. Some strawberry. Some almond. And 2 tablespoons of maple sugar from Red Mill. Okay, give it a shake. And I'll put the oxygen sensors in for oxygen absorbers. It's like a truck. Yeah, these oxygen absorbers just suck up the remaining oxygen that you can't get out of the bag, I kind of squeeze the bag up as much as I can before I zip it, and then we seal it with the impulse sealer, which we'll do in a bit. But that little absorber will absorb the rest of oxygen that doesn't get squeezed out. And that's what makes it last 25 years in this packaging, because these bags are UV resistant, and then with the oxygen absorber it sucks out any oxygen. Okay, we have the oxygen absorbers in the bags, and we've used the impulse sealer to seal the bags off, so they're now good, shelf stable for 25 years, which is pretty awesome. I can't wait to try these out on my next camping trip. They're going to be a great little breakfast to give you a good boost in the morning. If you have any questions on any of the process we did for the oatmeal, just leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more freeze-dried meals and epic adventures. Can't wait to cook with you next time in the Camp Kitchen.